Toy Box.
Hey yo, what's up friends? And welcome to Toy Box, where we look at all kinds of collectible toys and all kinds of fun and neat things that your best friend in the whole wide world, DJ Glowing Ice, finds along his travels. Now, I was recently at a toy show. This toy show happens about 5 times a year. And I try to make it every single chance and time they have it. But this is the first time this year I was able to get to the toy show. And I want to show you what I picked up. So here we go. First things first is, this is a Space Trooper from a Star Wars toy line, action figure line from the expanded universe. So I just want to show you this. And these back in the day, this came out in, 1998. And this whole packaging, the cardboard itself, would turn into a diorama. So you could unfold this and turn the box into its own little diorama for the action figure. So this is the Space Trooper. I got this for $10 at the toy show, which is a steal, especially with how good condition this box is. It's pretty much flawless. Maybe a little crease up there, but we're gonna disregard that. So that is the Space Trooper Expanded Universe Collection from Kenner. Okay. Next up is a classic cooking with CocaCola cookbook. I got this for $2. Some guy found it because he bought a bunch of stuff at an auction. He was like, I saw that in the box and I figured I'd throw it up here, see if someone would buy it, someone weird enough to buy it. And sure enough, here I come along and I see that and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. So let's see what we could cook with Coca-Cola. So there's all kinds of recipes in here. The thing is pretty thick, the whole book itself. And there's plenty, you could cook pies with it, cakes, pineapple Sprite cake. You could cook with Sprite, Mellow Yellow, a Coca-Cola fruit cup. And breads, vegetable soup, potato cheese soup with Sprite, all kinds of things. Casseroles, you could with seafood, party, there's eggs you could prepare, there's all kinds of things. The one thing I am looking forward to the most is all the beef stuff we could do here. Coca-Cola burgers. I'm ready to try that one out. Coca-Cola burgers. 1 egg. A half cup of Coca-Cola divided. Half cup crushed saltine crackers. 1/4 cup finely chopped onion. 6 tablespoons of creamy French salad dressing divided. 2 tablespoons grated Parmesan cheese. 1/4 tablespoon salt. Blah, blah, blah. So let's try it. And there's sloppy joes. There's all kinds of stuff. So I got that. Classic cooking with Coca-Cola. Next up is, talk this guy down. He had it for $25. I talked him down to $20. Is the Joker Cycle from the Dark Knight collection from Batman. This came out in, when did this come out? 1990. Came out in 1990. And it has Joker's face on the front of this motorcycle that he would ride around, and is this whole like mask of his face could pop off the front of the motorcycle and knock out enemies. Or Batman. So that's that. I had it as a kid. didn't really have it in the box anymore. Obviously, I played with it, but I was like, oh, I remember that, and it's still sealed and everything. There's that. Up next is an original April O'Neil from the Ninja Turtles back in the day. This is the variant of April O'Neil who has the paint on, the orange paint, the orange and blue paint on the breast pockets and her collar and her boots. The original April O'Neil that first came out was completely yellow. There was no other colors on her suit besides that. And yeah, so that is that. I got that for, I want to say 20 bucks, 15. I don't know, I had it bundled together with a bunch of other stuff, and the guy kept knocking down the price the more I bought it. So if I wanted to, I could probably equate it to getting this for 10 bucks originally. So that is that. What else did I get? Getting into video games now, I got this, the Game Boy printer. If you didn't know what the Game Boy printer was, it was an accessory for the Nintendo Game Boy, and it would come with a Game Boy camera, which I have that somewhere. Let me hop on over here real quick. So you would attach your Game Boy camera to your Game Boy, snap photos with your Game Boy camera, and then you could print them out on the Game Boy printer. And so it's a neat little thing. It's in pretty good condition, still has a roll of paper in it and everything. I don't know if it takes ink or not. It doesn't look like there's a place to put the ink at all. So, I mean, let's see here. Yeah, there's really no place. So I think maybe it just etches it. There's something in there that just scratches the paper to give it the image, maybe. I don't know. It's something we need to test out at some point. But yeah, so I got that, the Game Boy printer, for 20 bucks. Okay, and for $15, I got Fighting Force 64, the Nintendo 64 game Fighting Force 64, which is basically a beat 'em up kind of game. You're fighting in buildings and parking lots and all that, and it's fun. It's up to 4 players. I've been looking for this game for a while. It's not really hard to find, so I've been kind of just lazily looking. If I really wanted to find it, I could have just bought it off eBay, but I saw it there. I was like, oh yeah, I was looking for that. So I finally picked that up. It's always a good game. I would love for them to remaster Fighting Force 64 and redo it, but yeah, it's a good game. Okay. And since it is birthday week, the past couple weeks it seems like, I got this from my father, which he had purchased for me at the toy show and gifted it to me after the fact. And it is the Bruce Wayne Custom Coupe vehicle, which came out for Batman Returns. I gotta raise the camera up a little bit to get this whole thing in shot here. And what would happen is you would put the Bruce Wayne action figure that is included with it into the car, and I'm not sure how it would be done, but you would slide a certain thing, and he would turn from Bruce Wayne into Batman. There'd be another part in it. Let me see if it has an example on the back. Yeah, so step 1 would be the sleek looking sports coupe is actually a Batman crime fighting car. Pull back the rear spoil to reveal the Batman figure and full fire power. And then it has cannons on the side that could shoot little projectiles and all that. I had this as a kid too back in the day. And of course, I opened it up as a kid, but it's cool to like have all this stuff, how you remember it when it was on the store shelves back in the day, in the 90s. So that is that. And one more item I got from the toy show, which is a Pokemon Red version of Pokemon, but it's a Japanese version. So it says Pocket Monster Trainer on the front and Pocket Monsters. So it's kind of cool. I popped it in my Game Boy and I started playing it, but since I can't read Japanese, I was pretty much SOL. But it's neat to look at. It's the original one from '95, and it's in real great shape. So can't beat that for 15 bucks. Pretty cool just to have sitting around. And I have one more thing I had just gotten in the mail today. So this is almost like an eBay unboxing. And I'm pretty sure I know what this is, but since I buy things off eBay and I tend to forget, it'll be a surprise for me too, even with someone like me who has such a horrible memory, which I should remember. But let's take a look here. Alright, so we got a box here. Let's roll up the camera here a bit more. Alright, that's as high as it goes. I got my handy dandy scissors. Let's open this thing. It's just a postal box, just about foot by foot size cube box here. Let's open this up. Cutting the one side. Okay, there's that. Let's open the top. Now let's open the other side here. Whoops, almost cut my hand. Don't try this at home, huh? Yeah, huh? Did I cut my hand? Nah. Would have been great video though, don't get me wrong. Okay. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got in this box? Bunch of paper. Priority meal. Let's see here. Well, let's get this box out of the way. Whatever it is, it's in a priority mail bag. Inside the box, covered in a bunch of newspaper. Let's open it up here. Got to be delicate with it. Oh, it's a bag inside of a bag. Oh yeah, okay. Look at that. Oh boy. It's a Home Alone 2 Talk Boy. Still in the box. And it has a tape in it and everything. From back in the day. Easy one-hand operation. Voice change slow motion switch. Includes a two-sided tape with real lines from the movie. Built-in retractable microphone. Yeah. So that's what it looks like on the back, just showing you where everything's at, the rewind button. Yeah. That's cool. So that is the big one. That's a good one to throw up on the shelf and forget about, huh? So yeah, that about concludes Toy Box for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and that is about it. Back to you guys.